Hello, this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. I'm very excited. I'm going to do my first entry for WordNerd. And I've made this sort of flip file holder to put all my WordNerd things inside. So if you haven't seen my video, I will link it for you up here in the chart or in the card. So you can go and check it out if you want after you've watched this video. It's just a sort of a flip file folder which I've made pockets inside, and I'm putting all my things in there, and I'm putting keep my WordNerd book in there, and I'm going to do the first prompt, which is meditate, and it's an interesting word. All my sort of my journaling inside there, and then I'm going to do it in my Bible, the rest of it. So I'm excited about it. Obviously we've got different ways of thinking of meditation. I'm going to sort of let you know what I think about it, what it is and what it is not. So I really enjoyed doing this. This is really up my alley. I love to sort of break down words, and I'm going to journal in Psalm 77. The whole sort of psalm really spoke to me, but I'm going to concentrate on verse 12 to 13, and we're going to talk about that. So I'm going to put you on fast forward, and then we're going to put this together. So I've got various things here. What I've done is I've taken this library card and so the small little tag, and I've done all my journaling on there. I've just taken the main points which I've learned, which I wanted to take away, and I've written it on that library card. That library card is from a printable I got from the Fearless Summer Camp from Sonjamizen. So I know the kit also have, or the devotion also have its own library cards. So I'm just going to do my layering again. As you know, I love doing sort of these type of scratch piece of paper and just put lots of layering underneath, making clusters and putting it together. It's just an interesting way of putting things together and having lots of interest on the page. Tore some paper, and then I've got some baking paper also, which I've just put down there just for interest. And of course, I have to have my doilies. I just think it brings always such a nice, to me, it just rounds a page of doilies. I'm just going to work on my clusters, and as I work, I'm going to play quite a lot back and forth and go for my clusters, and I'm just going to talk about the psalm. Now, what we needed to do is we had to look at the psalm in different translations. So I have Psalm 77 verse 12. It says, I will ponder all your work and meditate on your mighty deeds. Your way, O God, is holy. What God is great like you? And that is in the ESV standard or ESV translation. And then in the New Living Translation, which is a more paraphrase, the idea of the verse, it says, they, which is actually the deeds of God, they are constantly in my thoughts. I cannot stop thinking about your mighty works. O God, you are holy. Is there any God as mighty as you? And as I said, that's a New Living Translation. The ESV is a more direct translation. So I gravitate more to sort of the more word for word translation of the Bible. So that's the King James, the New King James, the ESV is a good translation. And then you get the New Living Translation, which is more sort of the general idea, the thought process behind the verse, which is, I think it's good to read different translations of the Bible. It just brings things maybe clearer to you. But if I really want to study the word, I stick to the more directly translated versions. That's just my opinion. I just think it's more the original one. So I was thinking of what meditation means. The world, unfortunately, have hijacked the word meditation and the Eastern philosophies and sort of religions. But meditate is something that God invented. But the difference between the world meditation and the Bible meditation is a focusing on God and almost zoning in on one verse and then just concentrating on that one verse. Stood out for me, it's over a long period of time. It's your thoughts is day and night. That came, there's a few passages we had to look up, and that came quite a lot. I think about it day and night. So it's a long period of time which you zone on the idea and you think about it, you remember it, you think it over, you ponder on it. It's constant in your mind. So that is what meditation is to me. And then it's not emptying yourself. The Eastern meditation is emptying yourself. But actually the biblical meditation is just thinking upon God, his good deeds. And furthermore, it says in the psalm that the good deeds which David is thinking about. And he said, I will remember the deeds of the Lord. I will ponder on your word. I will meditate on your mighty deeds because you are holy. You redeem us. Your promises is true. Your steadfast love is always there. So it is focusing on God and not on yourself. So that's the difference. And it was a wonderful word study to do. Just to get back to the artwork, as you've seen, I've just done my little cluster there together. I've put everything together. I put the little girl there on there with the word meditate. And then I've put a little sort of clippy there. I just want the sort of the office theme to continue. And then I've stuck the word meditate there at the top, the alpha letters that came with the printable, or you can buy it extra. I just cut it out so it doesn't have the square block around it. And then I put underneath there with a stencil, remember, because that was the really thing that stood out for me, to remember. Meditate is to remember and think upon what you want to remember of God. And then I put the two little bulldog clips next to it, just out of interest. And then I'm going to put my little tag there at the top. I'm going to just put word nerd 2020 on there so I can look in my Bible and can stand out that it was word nerd 2020. As I said, it's my first word nerd. I'm very excited of doing that. And then I'm just putting this washi at various places at the bottom. So I'm a bit off camera at the moment, but I'll move my Bible up in a minute. So just have different accents at different places. Yeah, I love that washi tape. I can't remember where I bought it. It's just locally. But it's a grit black and white washi tape, which is sort of a nice staple to have. And I thought that little spot there is perfect for my date to stamp it. And then I'm just going to encircle my verse, which I concentrate on verse 12 to 13. It's a beautiful psalm. I really sort of encourage you to go and read it, meditate on the word of God, spend time on his word, zone in, ponder over it for a day or two. Yeah, it's more thinking about one or two verses instead of reading a few chapters, which is also useful, but that is, yeah, meditation is the opposite. So I'm nearly done with my page. At the end, I'm just going to put baker's twine and that small tack on the right-hand side and put some stars, dot some stars around the page. And you will see it now in the close-up photos. If you like this video, please give me a like. If you haven't subscribed, I'll really appreciate it if you do. Let me know if you're also doing WordNerd, if I'm thinking of doing it, and how you find it. Thanks for watching. I really do appreciate each one of you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.